Hey, what's up, everyone? Morey Croson here from the Performance Lab, and today we have another new breakdown. It's on Michael Norman, the sprinter out of USC. It's a pretty cool video, actually, because the one on the left is when he was in high school and what his sprinting was like when he was in high school, or his start was like in high school. And the one on the right here is when he was in college. It's still from like 2018, I want to say, this one on the right, but it's still a pretty cool video just because we can get some ideas for how to make some changes within your start. You can see the one on the right where his spine angle is a little bit more of a down to up position here, where on the left it's just a little bit more flat. Doesn't look like he made a huge difference between the spacing of his feet, but it does look like his foot is a little bit closer here on the right in comparison to what it was here on the left. And when he initiates the actual movement coming out of his actual stance, now he gets a little bit more of like a upright position in that step, right? So he's kind of pushing himself a little bit more upwards here, where before he was really pushing himself a lot more out, right? So you can see how low he is overall in this one on the left in comparison to on the right, where he's, again, a lot more upright. Okay, and then we'll go into that second step where he's landing. And actually, real quick, I wanted to show you too, you could also see that there's a difference of the angle when he's going into extension. So here you could see how that front leg is in comparison to here how that front leg is, right? He's at a little bit more of a angle before in comparison to now, and it seems like that actually helps him getting a little bit more distance on that first step. So that's definitely something that you could maybe look into if you're looking to get a little bit more distance out of your first step. Again, staying pretty low in the one on the left, on the one on the right a little bit more upright. And then when he pushes off on the left side, I feel like he doesn't get as much extension. Like on the right side, I feel like he gets a little bit more extension, able to push off a little bit better. You can see how he's able to get his ankle all the way over and push off on the right side, which is obviously probably helping him out in generating more overall speed. But on the left, he's probably a little bit more quicker off that step. So landing really good on his toes there on the third step, starting to get a little bit more upright now as he's pushing off. Where on this third step, he's already basically at the top. So, he's just really fast now in terms of getting to like a posture that's going to be more similar to his sprinting, where on the left side, he's staying down a little bit further, keeping that chest down for a little bit longer period of time. Now, obviously, or another thing I wanted to show too was that in the second step before, he's got the same style on the first step with his arms, but on the second step now, you could see big first initial arm swing, and then as he brings this left arm up, he seems like he put a bigger focus on really driving that hand all the way up, or that left arm all the way up and through, where before it might not have been getting as much arm swing. So, that seems to be another focus that they put on, is having full arms even during this start and really putting an emphasis on that. So, that's another big thing that I would work on. I see a lot of guys that do have short arms in their starts. I see a lot of guys that aren't able to be quick in their starts. I see a lot of guys that aren't able to take up very much space on each one of their steps during their start. So just being able to consistently, work on some of these things, I think will be important. And then also initiating those push-offs on each one of your feet. You got to get full extension within that back leg as you're pushing off. You end up having any type of bend here, it really ends up impacting your ability to maximize your speed and be really quick and powerful out of your start. I think he's actually doing a better job of getting full extension now in comparison to before, where he's a little bit more bent. Not a lot, but it's just like 2 to 3 degrees. And I think when it comes to sprinting, and especially when you're competing at the highest Olympic levels, you need those extra 2 to 3 degrees every place that you can. All right. As always, guys, let me know if you have any questions. We'd be happy to answer them for you. Have some cool deals going with some speed breakdowns and some speed programs and all that type of stuff. So you can go ahead and check out some of the links below if you're interested in getting any of that done. And other than that, stay safe, and we'll talk soon.